Okay, so it's been a really long time since I last posted. Um, I'm really sorry about that. Like, I want to be posting like very frequently. Um, yeah, so I'm kind of disappointed, but I've got an idea. So my idea, um, ever since I left high school, really, I'd say I um, fell in love with just drawing people's faces and watercoloring them. Like, I just did a whole load of them, and I don't know. I just got into the habit of just doing one every so often, and so ever since I left high school, I I got into my painting, watercolors especially. And it's kind of funny because I've fallen out of love with them. So I just feel like I want to get back into it, and I want to do something that's inspired from when I was into watercolor. So these are the sort of things I was doing. That's an acrylic and watercolor. That's how I started anyway. So yeah, it's pretty fucking rough. And then I was just kind of getting the feel for it. Pretty rough again, but. And then I started using some techniques that I realised were actually not too bad. The eye proportions. Yeah. So this is 3 years ago artwork. That was, I'd say, 2019. Yeah. And then I finished off with those. So I kind of just want to go back to that style. Maybe the drawings, well, I know the drawings have improved, but yeah, just to go back to watercolors and see what kind of stuff I can make. That is the gist of this video. Okay, so this is one of the bigger pieces I did. It's of a YouTuber actually, but yeah. So I did these kind of styles as well. I think I only ever did, I'd say two, this one and that one of Tresemme, which was done 2019, so still quite a few years ago. I just feel like my watercolour skills have gone completely down recently, and I want to get back into them, so join me as I do. Yeah. Okay, so I've picked my image. She looks pretty cool. Just need to get this on there. time is coming up to 2 in the morning. Right, I spent an hour just drawing it up, so now I've got it, I've made finishing touches, and I like it, and I'm ready to go. But it's 2 in the morning, and I'm feeling sleepy. Nah, I want to get all this done right now. Like, I just want this to be a one-sitting piece. Not technically, though, just, I don't want to take it longer than a day. I just want to get it done now, and yeah. Something crossed my mind. The way I draw reminds me of how I used to watercolor. Like, I sketch and I, what's the word? Yeah, I sketch with my lines, and then I go over them like how I would watercolor. Like, before I would make a watercolor, I would colour in the dark bits first, colour in the dark bits first, colour in the dark bits first, and then I'd go over the dark bits with another colour. And that is literally what I do with my sketching, which is pretty cool. And yeah, I noticed that now. So as I said, I'm gonna paint how I used to, and that means dark bits first, and then wash with the lighter tone. Wish me luck. Okay, so update. I'm really struggling, to be honest with you. I don't... I'm just creased that I've forgotten so many techniques. Like, I'm just so out of shape of watercoloring. It's crazy. Like, I've built up... All of this is way too wet. And layering, like, I've just layered 2 colours, blue and brown, when I never should do that. And all of these colours, when I said I'd layer them like I do for the technique I used to do, I've completely ignored that, and I've just gone straight dark colour, which isn't good. I don't know what I'm doing, but it's not good. I'm now just waiting for it to dry, and I'm gonna go again and see if I can do good. Also, these new paintbrushes are really good. They're holding in loads of water. But anyway, that's not the point. Point is, I'm really struggling. This is way harder than I thought it was going to be. So how did that go? Well, I felt like how I used to do them. Like, I felt AKA I think it's shit, but I don't think I used the right paper. I think it's watercolor, because every time I use water the paper was coming up, unless watercolor paint paper goes off. Watercolor pad. No, it doesn't go off. Well, every time I did water, it would just come up with little clumps of paper, and it's just like, what the fuck? So that kind of messed me up. And also, the colors don't look right. They're not put in the right way. I mean, I set out to paint like how I used to, and I've achieved that, so yeah. I'm gonna go to sleep now and let it dry, and then I'll see you then. Good night. You can leave now. Okay. So it's the next day. I didn't get to bed last night till about 4 o'clock in the morning, so I've kind of slept in. It's now 1 o'clock the next day, and I haven't seen what it looks like because I've covered it, because when it was wet it all crumpled up, so I've covered it with my book and I haven't seen what it looks like, so I'm a bit nervous. I'm going to show you guys as well. Oh my god, I kind of don't hate it. That's much better than I remember from yesterday. Okay, let's get it out. Let's see. Right, do not rip, do not rip. This is what it looks like. I kind of like it. These bits look cool. Cooler than I thought they'd look. Yeah. If the camera wants to focus. Right, okay. So I'm going to review it and tell you how bad or good I did. So I'd say I like the shirt. The shirt came out good. It kind of adds like a 3D effect. Her face, the drawing came out like her eyes are a bit too far apart and stuff like that. But ignoring that, focusing on the painting, yeah, I used my layer effect, so as you can see there's dark bits and then light pink bits and dark blue bits and light blue bits, and the face mask with extra detail is, yeah, that's my watercolor style. Very much out of, practice of it. Like, I need to get back on track. Like, this isn't, I'd say it's like a 4, and I know I can do better, so yeah. Good experiment. I kind of like how it came out. Yeah. Nice. thanks for watching. I hope you liked my process, and I hope you like the outcome. I'll be posting this on my Instagram if you want to check that out. Shushu Art, and yeah, cool. See you guys. Bye.